This mountain right here is called Bear Hat.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to hike back down now.
Yes. We had a very smoky start to our first day in Glacier. So, instead of a hike like we had originally planned, we drove along the Going to the Sun road, enjoyed the mountain views that were peeking through the smoke, and even learned about a previous fire that has ripped through the park. This wasn't our ideal start to our time in Glacier. This park is so extremely beautiful even with all of the smoke. And we ended our first day by seeing the one thing that we wanted to see most.
Yes. There's actually a grizzly bear up there, which is what we've been wanting to see this whole trip. From Yellowstone, Grand Teton, and now we made it to Glacier National Park. Like we said, it's been very smoky, but this is what it all has amounted to. We see a grizzly bear. I mean, it's like 100 yards away, so technically we're in distance.
Oh, it's far away. It's up a mountain.
You guys see him? He's on the right side of you. He's pretty close, actually.
So we're starting out our first full day in the park by doing Avalanche Creek. The beginning of the trail is Trail of the Cedars, which is a beautiful winding path through the trees, and then eventually we'll get to this lake at the end. It's about 6 miles, and it should take us 3 or 4 hours.
Alright, we just arrived at Avalanche Lake Trailhead. We're getting ready to go up it. It's been a nice little walk so far. It's a little chilly this morning, but we're bearing through it. We got some layers on.
So from the beginning of Trail of the Cedars to here, it's about half a mile. And in total, we're gonna have about 1,300 feet of elevation gain, but we're starting that right now. It looks like a painting. It looks so fake. And the way the smoke is today, it's so much better than yesterday. But it gives it this like very mysterious feel. It's so beautiful.
Alright, this trail kind of takes you along kind of a smallish river. It's not like, I wouldn't even call it a river, it's like a creek.
Yeah, it's a creek.
So it's really pretty though. It's just very like, it's very shallow, very like fast flowing. It's just like a nice like ambience of sound to just like back up your hike.
Yeah, and the rocks are all the different colors, like you see it like McDonald and everything, but this is a really nice day so far. The blue is coming through in the sky, so can't really ask for much more. It was so smoky yesterday.
Yeah, but you really got lucky today. I think the
air quality index went from 188 to 73 like overnight. So the next part of the trail, most of the trail up to Avalanche Lake, you're surrounded by these really beautiful tall trees and walking through the canopy. I think this would also be a really good hike to do if it is foggy or smoky out, because everything you want to see is really close to your face. Like, we're not getting these like expansive mountain views yet, so this would be a good like low elevation hike. So after about 1.5 miles, you come into this big beautiful opening where you come out of the trees and you get a view of the mountains over here and the valley, and it's just so beautiful. I'd say this is like an easy to moderate hike. All Trails has it rated as moderate, probably because of how much incline you have here for a while. But we're about 0.2 miles from the edge of the lake.
And I'm probably sweating too much. Alright, so we just arrived at the lake and it is awesome. Just like any other kind of reveal, you just like walk up and it's like bam, it's just right there. So we made it though. So we're gonna find a little spot here and probably eat an apple or something.
So we officially made it to Avalanche Lake, the end of the trail, and when you first come up on the lake, it kind of looks like you're there, but if you keep following that trail down, you'll come to a much quieter, less people, really honestly a better view down here too. So we'd say just keep doing that trail.
The water's pretty shallow, it's not very deep. You know, I don't really know why they call it Avalanche lake, but I would assume at some point there was an avalanche here or something.
Probably created it or something.
Yeah, it is kind of in like a deep valley. Like you're just like surrounded by views, like 360 views, which is really nice. So, but we thought it was a good idea to just stop here, have an apple, you know, relax, and just take it in.
Definitely a nice hike. Another really good perk of walking up here instead of along the lake is that you get to see the actual color of it, which is this beautiful like teal blue, and it gets, you know, green on the edge, and you just get a better view of the mountain in general. So definitely take this upper trail. Okay, so this is the pull off we were talking about. You can either turn here or keep going on this boardwalk, and in our opinion you should keep going and then get to the end of the lake because there's a lot less people and it's the better view, and the trail along to the end is really pretty because you get to see the blueness of the water the whole way.
Get a glimpse of the lake and then you get there and you're like, whoa,
so beautiful.
What do we have here, Ashley?
Specific U, but I'm not sure where it's at.
Right there.
I think it's dead. Oh, is that it? It's a cedar. The Trail of the Cedars.
It's a big tree.
They just have like a tree on the side of the trail, bent, like pulled out so you can see all the roots. Isn't that crazy? So we are done with the hike and we're headed up going to the Sun Road, which is supposed to be one of the most beautiful drives in North America, which it's incredible. Even with all this smoke, it is amazing, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart. Christian's driving and he's doing really great.
A little nervous, just a 1,000-foot drop below me, but keeping my cool.
So if we can get a spot at Logan Pass, then we're going to do the Hidden Lake Overlook. The trail is still closed due to bears, but if we can't find a spot there, I think we're gonna try and head to St. Mary's. Got a parking spot at Logan Pass!
We did it.
And it's like 1 p.m.
I like to think the Academy.
We just waited around for somebody. It took like, what, 3-4 minutes? Nothing bad. So we're gonna walk down to Hidden Lake and we can see the mountain that's behind Hidden Lake and it looks really clear right now. So. Okay, so we're like halfway up the trail. I came from all the way down there, but it's really just stairs. It's this boardwalk style, but there's a lot of stairs.
Quite a bit of elevation gain, to be honest. I mean, at the beginning of the trail, at the beginning of the trail, you can like really see like the elevation gain. You're like, wow, that's pretty high. But once you start doing the stairs, it's not bad. I'd say it's a lot easier than doing like a trail, of course.
Yeah.
Of this elevation gain.
Because you're not trying to like navigate around rocks or anything.
Yeah, you're just doing stairs.
But we can see the mountain and it's beautiful.
So if you guys have ever done a stair stepper before, pretty much just like that, but over a long distance, I guess.
And you have better views.
Better views.
On the YMCA TV.
We are making our way. I think we're only about a mile.
We're about a mile in.
Close to a mile in.
So,
it's kind of whipping our butt a little bit.
We're almost there. We have like 0.2 more miles.
Arrived at Hidden Lake.
And the rest of the trail is closed where you can go down to the lake because of bear activity. So this is as far as we can go right now, and this is pretty common. But the lake is a beautiful blue, and then this mountain right here is called Bear Hat.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to hike back down now.
Yes. Did it! It was 2.4 miles. It took about an hour and a half because we stopped for a while at the top. It was super worth it. Definitely recommend this one. But you can look around and see this parking. So be prepared to be patient or get here super early or probably pretty late would be good. But this is like the peak of the day.
Alright, so this is Ashley's first time driving on the Going to the Sun road right now. She has no experience. I had probably 2 times driving of it. And we're gonna see how she does. Not good so far.
What do you mean?
She's driving very fast. We're okay though. I decided to turn the wheel over to Ashley, so
we can die that way. So we're in the huckleberry patch in Hungry Horse because we had to get some huckleberry stuff before we left the park for the day. So we got a huckleberry slice of pie and then a huckleberry milkshake. So which one should I try first?
whatever you please.
I'm gonna do the milkshake first. That was so good.
It tastes like
Huckleberry. It's so good.
And your latte.
I really like huckleberry. It's like a sweeter blueberry. Okay. Now for the pie. It looks really, I'm like drooling looking at it. All right, this is my first bite of huckleberry pie. That is so good. Oh, that crust is perfect. Y'all should come here.
This is good. It's a very like light, easy drinking shake. Now I will try the pie, which looks just amazing. Gotta get a little crust in there, some huckleberries. Oh my gosh. It like explodes in your mouth. It's like really good. It's almost like a little tart. Like almost a little sour. It's really good, but I dig it. This is definitely different than anything I've ever had though, for sure.
Should we switch lenses? Should we switch lenses? Who should switch lenses? At home. These rocks are awesome. Oh, it's not on 10, it's on 18. Okay.